The Zulu Sierra. Get it uplink for the Monday night net. Stand by, folks. We're going to link up the IRLP. Memorial Net, the E9 RWS, who was our net controller for over 25 years. And we're going to keep repeating this information till the end of the year and maybe longer. The E1ZF uplinking Amherst.
Welcome to VE1WRC. Link on.
VE1ZS uplinking Spring Hill.
Hi, this is Ann Murray welcoming you to the Spring Hill repeater. Link on. Link 1 timer active.
E1ZS uplinking BHS.
VE1 BHS. This is Rita McNeil saying welcome to the Sugarloaf repeater located in the heart of Nova Scotia. Link on. Link on.
It's like somebody else is trying to get ahead of me. The E1ZS uplinking Summerside. The E1ZS uplinking Charlottetown.
Link on.
The E1ZS uplinking PKT.
Welcome to VE1 PKT. Link on.
E1ZS trying to uplink Nutby. I'm not sure whether we're going to work or not, but we'll give it a try. The E1ZS uplinking Harmony Ridge.
E1HAR. Link on.
So we're going to get up tonight, I guess. Calling all stations for the Rick Sullivan Memorial 2-meter net. Please call one at a time, slowly and carefully if you can. And we'll stand by for check-in. Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
The 1 kilo whiskey.
Victor Echo 1, Mike Yankee, QRU.
Victor Echo 1, Bravo India Charlie.
Let's go with that crew here. We got the EY2 Golf Foxtrot, the E1 Kilo Whiskey, the E1 Mike Yankee QRU, and the E1 BIC. Up to the top of the list, the EY2 Golf Foxtrot. Good evening, George.
Good evening. when the hummingbirds come back to PEI. So I hope everybody's going to have a good week, and we'll certainly look forward to the net next Monday evening. Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
Okay, Ron, George, thank you very much. Sorry about the hummingbirds. I haven't seen any around here. Of course, I got no feeders out here. The only place I got feeders at the cottage, and I got to get a couple more and get them out there. I'll be going out there probably Friday this weekend. Load them all up and hope there's all kinds of hummingbirds. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning, George. VY2 Golf Foxtrot. VE1 ZS off and clear. And standing by for VE1 KW. Good evening, Jerry.
VE1 ZS and the Westcumb net from VE1 Kilo Whiskey. Okay, very good, Al. A good evening to you, and a good evening to everybody on the net, and to any scanner listeners that happen to be tuned in this evening. And things are quiet here. We're waiting waiting anxiously for the border to loosen up. We'll get an Atlantic bubble reestablished, and that keeps getting pushed back further and further. But I'm guess now is maybe late June. So we're thinking about the cottage and how nice it will be to just to drop down there and drop over to Amherst, Pugwash, at Spring Hill. See the family. The family's all on the other side of the border. Anyway, so far so good, Al. Everybody's healthy and doing fine, so can't complain about that. We'll be standing by here, listening in for probably hopefully most of the net anyway, before we have to get at some other things. VE1 ZS, the Westcumb net from VE1 Kilo Whiskey Sackle.
VE1 Kilo Whiskey, VE1 ZS. Okay, fine, Jerry. Well, we're like you. We're waiting for more positive news. There's a few rumblings going on that things are starting to change, but I think I'd like to wait 3 or 4 more days or maybe a week to see what the next changes are. It's looking good, and it's looking fine in New Brunswick too, so we hope it'll continue. Very good evening to Kay, and you and Kay enjoy the rest of the net. Thanks for checking in, Jerry. VE1 Kilo Whiskey, VE1 ZS, off and clear, and standing by for VE1 BIC. Very good evening, Ron.
V1 ZS and all on frequency. Hi to Jerry over there in Sackville. Yeah, I can understand, Jerry, you want to get out to the cottage. Yeah, it's been another strange year. Last year, pretty much the same. I think it's even worse this year. Anyway, not much to report there, Al. Just have a good net there, and we'll check in with you again. VE1 ZS and the Westcumb Rick net. This is VE1 BIC.
VE1 BIC, VE1 ZS. Okay, fine, Ron. Thank you very much. Yeah, we normally don't go out to the cottage for May the 24th weekend, but by the looks of the weather forecast, Friday looks like a nice day. I think we'll go out and put the water on. We've got the power on, but we'll go put the water on, check for leaks and what have you, and maybe take a few supplies. So have a good day, Ron. Thank you very much for the check-in. VE1 BIC, VE1 ZS is off and clear, and now we're standing by for a couple of more check-ins.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima. Victor Echo 9er Alpha Delta Victor.
Folks, I think we'll go with that crew. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. VE9, Papa Kilo Victor, Sackville. Very good evening, buddy.
VE1 ZS, this is Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor. Good evening to you, Al, and to everybody else who's on the net. I just turned my radio on. I heard Jerry and Ron just go before me, and I'll be on the net for a while longer also, so I'll be listening in. No traffic, just a beautiful day here today. That's all I can say. And the more we can get up these, the better it is. 73 to all.
VE9, PKV, VE1 ZS. Okay, by then, thank you very much. Usual good strong signal. Take care, and we'll talk to you tomorrow morning. VE9, PKV, VE1 ZS is off and clear. Standing by for VE9, Papa Alpha Lima. Good evening, Paul.
Yeah, 1
PAL.
VE9PAL on Irish Town, V1ZS. Okay, Paul, thank you very much. Your signal is not as strong as usual. A little frying in the background there, but I don't know, you're probably running low power. Have a good evening, and talk to you tomorrow morning. VE9, Papa Alpha Lima, V1ZS is off and clear. And standing by for VE9, Alpha Delta Victor. Very good evening, JP.
VE1ZS, this is VE9ADV, JP here, and yep, here, Al, I hope you're well, and good evening to everybody here on the net tonight, and just enjoying this nice weather we had today there, and hopefully everybody has a good week. Just another bean for the pot there, Al, and we'll wish you a good evening and a good rest of the week. 7-3s to everyone from Victor Echo 9, Alpha Delta Victor, back to net control.
Very fine, JP. Thank you very much. Your usual good signal. And another thought just came into mind. Next week, net control will be Robert, VE1RMJ, and I will be net control with the Wake Up Net tomorrow morning. VE9ADV, VE1ZS is off and clear, and now we're standing by for a few more check-ins.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Sierra Mike. Victor Echo 9, Delta Whiskey Juliet.
Okay, we've got a few more on there. We'll go up to the top of the other list here. We have to call in VE1 JBL out in Tignish. Very good evening, Jimmy.
VE1ZS and the Westcumb Net, VE1 JBL. Good evening, Al, and everybody before me and coming after me there. And that beautiful day out here today. We were in town. Wendy got her first shot today, and then we went around and got groceries, and now we're back out here for a couple weeks. So we won't be going anywhere, but Wendy ended up out in the garden today, still putting the garden in, and I'm still playing with the wood out here, getting it ready to get split and piled here now. But boy, the black flies have arrived, Al. You guys aren't missing that out in the country here yet, but we are inundated with black flies and ticks. A lot of ticks around this year, so everybody be careful if they're heading out in the woods. And that there's an awful slew of ticks out here. That's it from here, Al. Have yourself a great net. We'll be listening along. VE1ZS from VE1 JBL, Jim Oaken Tignish, 7-3.
Okay, fine, Jimmy. Thank you very much. Take it easy. Don't work too hard. Slow and easy. We'll get it all done. Talk to you later, Jim. VE1 JBL, Tignish, VE1ZS is off and clear. And now we're standing by for VE9 Golf Charlie. Good evening, Gord.
V1ZS with the net, VE9GC. Good evening there, Al, and all on frequency. Yep, I tried to get in there in the other round, but certain ticks covered me up, but that's okay. I don't mind waiting a little bit. As Paul mentioned, it's a beautiful evening out here. I've got about 11 degrees, the sun's still shining, and snowing, no wind at all at the moment. So it's been a good day, and may not catch up with you on the net tomorrow morning, Al. I'm on my way on the road trip tomorrow, Rothsay, St. John, Fredericton, and then back here again on Wednesday. So you might not hear me for the next 2 mornings. All depends where I'm sitting and when at the time the net's on. Anyway, back to you, and hope everybody has a good week. V1ZS, VE9GC.
VE9 Golf Charlie, not to them VE1ZS. Okay, good. Thank you very much. Well, there's 2 or 3 of our repeaters that work well into the St. John area, so you might hear us on the way coming or going. Anyway, we'll be glad to hear from you. VE9 Golf Charlie, VE1ZS off and clear, and standing by for VE1 Fox Sierra Mike. Good evening, Frank.
V1 Zulu Sierra, VE1 Foxtrot Sierra Mike. Good evening, Al. All on net. Private class. You guys in there? Maybe we pop in and say hello. Wait another mark for your book. With that, we'll turn it back over to you, Al. VE1 Zulu Sierra, VE1 Foxtrot Sierra Mike.
Hey, Frank. Nice to hear from you. Thank you very much for the bean for the pot. Talk to you next week. VE1 Fox Sierra Mike. And Amherst VE1ZS off and clear. Standing by for VE9 DWJ. Good evening, Dave.
VE1ZS, VE9 DWJ. Good evening to you, Al, and everyone on the
on the Westcumb net this evening. You've got a good crowd coming in there. And by the way, we had our first hummingbird arrive today, so eat your heart out, everybody. The little fellows are hungry. Make sure there's lots of sugar in your water. Thanks for calling me in. VE1ZS, VE9, DWJ.
Okay, Dave, that's good news for the hummingbirds. I know there's a lot of boys around are talking about them, and I think you're the first one in the local area who've noticed any arrivals. So I heard somebody tell me yesterday that I think maybe it was Brad that he's noticed that mostly it's the males that are arriving for this week, and next week you'll see the females. Have a good day. Good night, Dave. VE9 DWJ is thankful. VE1ZS is off and clear, and now we're standing by for a couple of more check-ins.
Victor Echo 1, Victor Echo Alpha. Victor Echo 1, Bravo, Sierra Delta.
Three more fine gentlemen. We'll go up to Shaggy Charlo and talk to Mr. Ern up there. VE9, VEA. VE1ZS, how you copy?
VE1ZS, good evening, Mr. L, and good evening to all fine, upstanding hands on frequency there for sure. Well, Al, we copy is fantastic. We're playing with a little new toy here. We played with it last night, and we're still playing with it again tonight, so we got our new FP3 here on the air now, and we're playing with that and coming to you through the portable. Just for the heck of it, Al, to have a little fun with it. Outside of that, you're sounding fantastic on it too. It's got great audio on it, nice clear audio and everything, so we're going to probably run the net with it and then go from there. Okay, Al, that's about it. Other than me, wish you a fine, outstanding, upstanding ham on frequency, a very good evening. What's left of it? Excuse me, Al. Got the hiccups. You might know I start talking, I get the hiccups. We wish you a fine, outstanding, I'm going to repeat myself. We wish all fine, outstanding, upstanding hams on frequency a fantastic evening and a great wake-up call tomorrow. 7-3 to all, 88 to the ladies, especially for the evening of the scanner, and the shortwave firsters. We're going to turn it back to you. VE1ZS, net control. VE9, Victor Echo Alpha, burn the big area of track in Shiloh. I'm all messed up here tonight, Al. I don't know why. Things have been going too good, I guess, today for me, so I'm getting messed up tonight. 7-3 is all. 7-3 is Al. Thanks for doing that and calling for VE9 VEA. Clear.
VE9 VEA, VE1ZS. Okay, Brian, thank you very much. I can't remember hearing you being tongue-tied. You always have a good signal, and you always connect with us, so look forward to doing that again next week. Thanks for the VE9 VEA, track of the Shiloh area. VE1ZS is off and clear. And now we're standing by for VE1 BST. Very good evening, Brian.
Yes, good evening, Al, and all on frequency. Nothing to report here. Did a little yard work today, I guess, and nice day. Got 6 or 7 bags of stuff on the curb, and stuff pretty well cleaned up. So that's about it from here, Al. And 73, back to you. VE1ZS from VE1 Bravo, Sierra Delta.
VE1 BST and Amherst, VE1ZS. Okay, fine, Brian. Thank you very much. Glad to know you're getting started on your summer chores. Take it slow and easy, and you'll get it all done. Talk to you next time. VE1 BST, VE1ZS, off and clear. And standing by for VY2, Sierra Papa Delta. Very good evening, Joe.
Good evening, good evening, everyone. This is the drop-in, say hi and hello to everyone. Nothing to report. This is Victor Yankee Tosha, Papa Delta, Doctors, net control, VE1ZS.
Hi, June. Thank you very much. Here's a good signal. Take care. Talk to you again, I'm sure. VY2, Sierra Papa Delta, on the sandbar. VE1ZS is off and clear and standing by for a couple of more check-ins.
Victor Echo 1, India, Quebec.
Charlie.
Victor Echo 1 Alpha Sierra.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor.
Orderly bunch here tonight, coming in groups of 3. Okay, we got, actually groups of 4. We got VE1IQ, VE1 Bravo Tango Charlie, VE1 Alpha Sierra, VE9 Mike Tango Victor. Up to the top of the list, VE1IQ. Very good evening, Brian. VE1 India Quebec, VE1 ZS. You copy, Brian?
Yeah, okay. I missed you there. Just turning the other HF set off there. And just check in to say very good evening to everybody there from Greenwood and Mark for the book, VE1 India Quebec.
VE1IQ Greenwood, VE1 ZS. Okay, fine, Brian. Thank you very much. Good evening to Betty. And we'll hope to hear you on tomorrow morning. VE1IQ Greenwood, VE1 ZS. Off and clear. And now we're standing by for VE1 BTC in Durham. Very good evening, Brian.
V1 ZS for the VE9 RWS Memorial Net, VE1 BTC. Well, very good evening there, Mel. My apologies for this morning there for not being able to link up and do that, but anyway, I guess it happens from time to time. And the reason why I was trying to get a hold of you through IRLP this morning was because I moved back out to the trailer here, when was it? A week or so ago. And, or not even a week ago, but anyway, and my very spotty cell service out here. So if I called you and I lost you on the cell there, at least the radio would have been a good backup. Anyway, I'll let you get back to the net there. You sound like you got a good net going on there, and we'll let you go and we'll talk to you later. VE1 Zulu Sierra, VE1 BTC, we're off and clear.
VE1 BTC, VE1 ZS. Okay, fine, Brendan. Well, no apology needed. The problem is we're not your fault. And when it gets severe pulsing on the backbone like it was this morning, not much you can do. But anyway, we had a good net. We got, I think, a total of 35 check-ins with only 5 of the repeaters working, so that's pretty good. Have a good night, Brandon, and talk to you tomorrow morning. VE1 Bravo Tango Charlie, VE1 ZS, off and clear. Now we're standing by for VE1 Alpha Sierra Pugwash. Very good evening, Terry.
Good evening, and have a beautiful sunset. Temperature was great all day, and Sue just told me we had a hummingbird here around supper time. So she would also like to say hello and take this as a check-in for her as well. And it would be nice to see the whole week of this, but I know better. Anyway, good evening to everyone, and thanks very much for being net control tonight. With that, back to net.
Alpha Sierra Pugwash, VE1 ZS. Okay, fine, Terry, and good evening to Sue. We have her on a log, and awful nice. She's keeping you on your toes. She does a fantastic job. Talk to you again, Terry. VE1 Alpha Sierra, VE1 ZS, off and clear. And now we're standing by for a couple of more check-ins.
Victor Echo 1, Sierra Bravo Romeo. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu X-ray, VE1 ZX.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor.
Yeah, Mike button that was sticking, or a slow finger, one or the other. And Mike, we did have you on there, we just missed you. We got the 9 MTV, and we got the Sierra Bravo Romeo and Zulu X-ray. So we'll all call Mike in there. V9 Mike Tango Victor. Very good evening, Mike. VE1 ZS.
Good evening, Al. Good evening to Brad and everybody else on the net there. Yeah, I just thought I'd, when I let go there, I heard Brad in there, so thought I'd better
ka-chunk again. Yeah, I'm coming through the Spring Hill repeater there, Al. Just in case there's a problem with the signal there. Yeah, no traffic here. A beautiful day there. We were busy all day there, so got my radio in my van reprogrammed there. I added some tones there in there, so got all that done this afternoon, and helping out a fellow there get his radio on PDN mode there on the Fusion for quite a while there. So hopefully it'll be on the net there to Wednesday evening there. Anyway, back to you. Have a good net. VE9, VE1 Zulu Sierra, VE9 MTV. 7-3 all.
And I Mike Tango Victor, V1 ZS. Okay, Mike, thank you very much. Good signal coming through. And thanks for checking in. And we'll look forward to talking possibly tomorrow morning again. V9 Mike Tango Victor, VE1 ZS is off and clear. And standing by for VE1 Sierra Bravo Romeo. Good evening, Steve.
Good evening, Al. Pot, stay 7-3, and everybody stay safe, stay healthy, and stay around home. My guess is over.
Romeo for still VE1 ZS. Okay, fine, Steve. Thank you very much. You take care. And do as you're told. And don't get in any trouble. VE1 Sierra Bravo Romeo, VE1 ZS is off and clear. And standing by for VE1 Zulu X-ray. Good evening, Brad.
V1 Zulu Sierra, V1 Zulu X-ray. Very good evening, Al. Good evening to Mary. Here's John on there, Mike. And beautiful day here. Most of the day anyway. It's still 11 degrees out there. And the water looked like a mill pond out there. And okay, on the Hummingbirds, yeah, they showed up here early this year, Al. They showed up on the 3rd. And they were pretty hungry. And you can't put too much sugar in the water there, so they like it real sweet there. And it's the males. They show up first, and a week later the females come in. But the males leave early too in the fall. They're the first ones to leave there too, Al. 7-3. Thanks for checking me in. Thanks for doing that. V1 Zulu Sierra, V1 Zulu X-ray.
1 Zulu X-ray, 2 Islands, V1 ZS. Okay, Brad. Thank you very much for the information on the hummingbirds. I don't have any feeders up here, but I have some at the beach, and we're going out there, I think, probably Friday, and put our feeders out, fill them up, and see how successful we are. Have a good evening, Brad. V1 Zulu X-ray, V1 ZS is off and clear, and now we're standing by for a couple of more check-ins.
Go 1, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Victor Echo 1, Papa Sierra, 1 PS.
We have 4 check-ins in there, right? Zulu Bravo, and a questionable one that doubled with the Bravo Golf, and Papa Sierra behind. The session that we missed, give us another call, please.
IN.
YKW portable, and the other station ending in N. Give me another call.
Echo 1, Whiskey, India, November.
Okay, Peter, we got you on the log sheet here. Top of the list, the Y2 Clear Whiskey portable. Very good evening, Joe.
V1 ZS and thanks for doing the net there, Al. Thanks for checking in. Hope everybody has a great week. Thanks for doing the net. B1ZS, BY2KW Portable.
BY2 Kilo Whiskey Portable on the sandbar. Okay, fine. Joel, thank you very much, and take care. Don't get too excited about those chores. They're going to be with you all summer long. Anyway, have a good day. Talk to you next time. BY2 KW Portable, V1ZS, standing by for V1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Mike.
VE1ZS, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Al. Good evening, everybody in frequency. Old Joel there. Brian coming up behind me there. And, yeah, nice day here in Oxford as well. Got some chores done, and, yeah, my lawn's probably getting ready to be mowed, too. I usually let the dandelions grow for a bit before I mow, help the bees out. And, sounds like the net's pretty busy, so that's good to hear. And thanks for checking me in, VE1 Zulu Bravo.
1 Zulu Bravo in Oxford, V1ZS. Okay, fine, Mike. And you have a good day tomorrow. And we like to see the bees around. We don't have enough of them. And the dandelions I don't worry about. I don't cut the grass and stuff like that, so I can sit back and laugh at it. Have a good day, Mike. V1 Zulu Bravo in Oxford, V1ZS is off and clear. And standing by for VY2 Bravo Golf. Very good evening, Brian.
Bravo Golf here. Yes, good evening, everybody. Good day today. Charlottetown, plus 12. Nice out in the back of the deck. Our deck faces on the south side of the house, so get days like this when it might not be really warm out, but yet we're sheltered out of the wind. So my wife Karen spent some time out there this afternoon. It was very nice afternoon. A couple of doors down, helping my neighbors put in a new fence. So the neighborhood get together. Leonard next door and Luke down 2 doors down. Wants a new fence put up, so down there helping them out this afternoon a little bit. Other than that, right now I'm just working on an old PS 430 with power supply. That's going, and not much else going on here. I just thought I'd check in for everybody on here and take the opportunity to say hello to everybody. So, got my COVID vaccination today, Pfizer, this morning, so that all went well too. So, good day. All the best to everybody. We'll probably see you in the morning. BY2 Bravo Golf.
Hey, fine, Brian. Thank you very much for all that information. And we definitely will see you tomorrow morning for sure. And we got our Cobra shot March the 25th, due for the second one on July the 8th. And things are going along pretty good. Thanks for the check-in, Brian. BY2 Bravo Golf, VE1ZS is off and clear. Standing by for VE1 Whiskey in November. Good evening, Peter.
Good evening, Al. Good evening, all. Not much going on here. Just a quiet day around the house. Got out on the bike for a bit, so that was good. Other than that, can't wait to get to New Brunswick to put up my tower at the cottage. So I'm looking forward to that whenever that happens. So with that, Al, I'll turn it back to you. Like I said, I'm going to set up a station at the cottage, a permanent setup. So looking forward to doing that when I get there. So back to you, Al. Have a great day and a great night, everybody.
V1 WIN, V1ZS. Okay, fine, Peter. I hear the conditions in New Brunswick are improving. You may be getting to the cottage sooner than you think. We hope. Anyway, we'll see. Have a good day, Peter. V1 Whiskey in November. V1ZS is off and clear. Standing by for V1 Papa Sierra. Good evening, Peter.
V1 Zulu Sierra in the group, V1PS. Good evening. Good to hear you on this evening. I didn't hear anybody on the net this morning, so I assume there were some linking issues in the network. Good to hear you on this evening. Yeah, I thought I heard a hummingbird zoom by me in the backyard 2 or 3 days ago, and by the time I turned around, he was gone or she was gone, but I did hear that buzz go by, so I do believe they're here, which is good to see. So we'll have to dig out the feeder and get that up here real soon. I was just out in the backyard here, and 2 or 3 nights ago we actually had some solids in the precip and accumulation on the cars and stuff. And here tonight I'm looking at the backyard, and it looks like I'm going to have to unbox the new electric lawnmower. I'm going to see how this goes. It's got a tool battery in it instead of plugging it into the house, and figured we'd head in that direction instead of producing exhaust and so on from another gas engine. So with that, I will turn it back to you, Net Control. Good to hear everybody in there. Stay safe, stay well, and as one of my colleagues says, stay negative. Back to you.
One Papa Sierra, V1ZS. Okay, fine, Peter. And talking about the hummingbirds reminded me of a case a few years back when I went out to the cottage. I happened to be wearing a red skip hat, and all of a sudden there's a hummingbird trying to see to get any sap out of my right ear, but he didn't succeed. But he sure as hell gave me a surprise. Have a good day, Peter. Talk to you later. V1 Papa Sierra, V1ZS is off and clear, and standing by for a couple of more check-ins.
Victor Echo 9, Juliet Charlie Tango.
Victor Echo 1 Bravo Kilo.
JST, E1 JST.
That last station that tried to check in, would you give me another repeat of your call? Please go ahead.
PE1 JST.
John, thank you very much. I thought it was you. V1JSG. Okay, we go up to the top of the list. E9 JCT City. Good evening, John Cloak.
Very good evening to you, Al, and good evening to all on board. Yeah, on board tonight. Yeah, nice day today here. I did some stuff around the house and some biking this morning, and I just got 15 pounds of scallop, so I guess I'm gonna be busy tomorrow morning sometimes to clean that out. And I might throw a few in the frying pan. Aye. Anyway, 7-3 all run from Shedek and back to Net Control, back to you, LV9 JCT.
V9 JCT and Shediac V1ZS. Okay, fine. John Cloak, fine business on the scallops. I got a great surprise yesterday. I had my son-in-law drop off a 4-liter container of seafood chowder and lots of scallops, lobster, and everything, and clams, and the whole works. It was some good, and it didn't last very long. V1 JCT Shediac V1ZS off and clear. Standing by for V1 Bravo Kilo. Good evening, Charlie.
Good evening, Al, and everybody on frequency. Looking out the window here in downtown Pugwash, and the moon, I should say. Well, the moon's not up yet, and the sun is just about on at ground level. And there's nothing big, nothing little or small. Just a quiet, peaceful night, looking out the window and waiting to go to bed, I guess. Everybody have a good night and a good day tomorrow. VE1BK is sitting here monitoring in Pugwash.
Okay, fine, Charlie. Thanks for the check-in. Fine, thanks for the thoughts of going to bed. I like that as well. Beauty sleep helps, especially if you're up extra long the night before. Have a good day, Charlie. V1 Bravo Kilo and Pugwash. V1ZS off and clear. Standing by for John. V1 JSG and Amherst. Go ahead, John.
Oh, thank you all for taking my call. I just thought I'd get into record books this evening on this lovely day, and I hope everybody has a nice week. This is one JSC back to the next control out.
Okay, John, thank you for the check-in. Pass our best wishes to Sue there, and we will talk to you again next week, I'm sure. V1 JSG, V1ZS is off and clear, and now we're standing by for a few more check-ins.
Victor Yankee 2, Juliet Charlie.
Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet.
Come on, fine gentlemen. VY2, Juliet Charlie on the sandbar. Very good evening, Joe. How's things go with you and Tracy?
Good evening, Al. Good evening to Robert there and everybody else on the net. I got a slapper once in a while there, eh? She's just that fresh, eh? get lots of hooks. Thanks for doing the net, Al. Thanks for calling us in. Have a good evening, everybody. BY2 Juliet Charlie on this O'Leary repeater.
Hi, Joe, Juliet, Charlie, V1ZS. Okay, fine, Joe. Thank you very much. And I hear the boss swings a pretty good rolling pin. You ought to be careful. You might get into trouble. BY2 Juliet, Charlie, V1ZS is off and clear. And now we're standing by for DM. Tell me my own handwriting. Looks like DMJ. The 9. Delta Whiskey Juliet and Sackville, I believe, Dave. Very good evening.
Got them all excited, Robert.
That proves my short answer no damn good. V1RJ. V1ZS. Good evening, Robert.
VE1ZS, VE1RJ. Good evening, Al, and good evening, Joe, and all those on frequency. And don't worry about that, Al. It happens to me. Happens to me a lot, too.
V1RJ in Oxford, V1ZS. Okay, fine, Robert. Thank you very much, and we'll probably talk to you in the morning. By the way, you're net control on this net next Monday night. V1RMJ, V1ZS is off and clear, and now we're standing by for a couple of more check-ins.
Echo 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-ray.
UN Delta Romeo.
More fine, gentlemen. V1 FOX. Very good evening, Curtis. Nice to hear you on. How's things with you today?
Good evening to you there, Al. VE1ZS. Victor Echo 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-ray here in Fremont Plains. Doing all right, I guess, Al. Things are coming around slowly but surely. My God, I'll tell you, if it's not one thing, it's always another. I got a cloudiness coming over me eyes. So now they want to send me to the city of Halifax and see a specialist down there and see what's going on with my eyes. If it's not my head and my ears, it's my eyes. So there you go. Always something going on. Anyway. Well, we'd better check in, let everybody know we're still kicking anyways, we're still around. So with that, I guess we'll say 7-3, Al. Thanks for calling me into the net there, and have a great evening there for sure. So VE1ZS, V1 Foxtrot Oscar X-ray, road clear, 7-3, Al. Back to you.
Okay, fine, Curtis. Thank you very much. Nice to hear you back on again. And take care. And I hope you'll get some success from your trips down to the big city there. Figure out what's wrong with your puzzle. It's hard to say what it is. Maybe you're working too hard. VE1FOX, VE1ZS, off and clear. Standing by for VE1 Delta Romeo. Good evening, Rob.
VE1ZS, VE1 Delta Romeo. Good evening, Al, and good evening all on frequency. And a good evening it was, or it is still, I guess, after a fairly good day as well. It's still 10 degrees, a good solid 10 degrees, almost 11. And the winds are dead calm. It's wall-to-wall blue clouds, and it's a splendid evening. I can imagine that Charlie and Terry saw some really nice sunsets over the harbor this evening. I don't have that luxury here because my horizon is at the wood line, which is about 200 yards away. Anyway, we had 1 millimeter this morning, 1.8, I guess it was, millimeters of rain this morning, left over from that 31 millimeters that we had the day before. Anyway, it was well needed, no doubt about it. Anyway, we have nothing else from the junction. We'll catch tomorrow morning at 7:15, and I have no hummingbirds yet. I've been watching like a hawk, but no hummingbirds visited my feeder, but I'm going to keep it stocked up.
73. PU1 Delta Romeo on the side.
Hey, fine, Bob. Fine business on the hummingbirds. Well, if you didn't have a feeder out last year, those birds got good memory. They know where to find the stuff. So we had only a couple there, maybe 3, I think, last there at the beach. I don't know what's going to go on this weekend. We'll find out at the end of the week. Have a good day, Bob. Talk to you in the morning. V1 Delta Romeo. We own this, off and clear. And now we're standing by for a couple of more check-ins.
Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November.
Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor.
How's things in Shediac tonight?
Yeah, good evening to you there, Al, and to all on frequency, and we'll say hi to Kev there. VE1KEV just checked in after me there, Al. And yeah, well, it's been a beautiful day. We had sunshine, and it was cool a little bit here alongside the shore here a bit, but it's 11.3 Celsius at the moment, so it's nice, and the wind has died down, so looking forward to, they're saying we're going to get some rain for tomorrow. So anyway, it is what it is, so we have to put up, but the rest of the week looks not too bad, so we're looking forward to that. So outside of that, not too much else to report from here, from Shediac tonight there, Al. So back to you, and thanks for calling me in. Victor Echo 1, Zulu Sierra, Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November. We're clear. 7-3.
V9 LEN, Shediac V1 said it's okay, fine. And thank you very much for the heads up on Kevin. We'll give him a call there shortly. And maybe hear you on the wake up net tomorrow morning. We'll be on this net control tomorrow. And that's it for the time being. V9 LEN, Shediac V1 ZS, off and clear. Standing by for VE1, Kilo Echo Victor. Very good evening, Kevin.
Yeah, very good evening, Al. V1ZF for the Westcumb Monday Night Net. V1KEV, very good evening, and good evening to Len going out the door, and thanks, Len, for helping out there. Anyway, just hanging out in the shack here tonight, playing on the computer a little bit and listening to the net and so on. It was a gorgeous day today, that's for sure. We're up in the city there. It was like 15, 16 degrees there most of the day, so it was gorgeous. And still, it's, 11 degrees here this evening, so not too bad. We're out for a little walk there after supper. Just around the block, try to get some of this stuff off. Anyway, and so we'll try to keep up with that. That's about it. We'll say good evening to all on the net. We'll say hi to Joe. I heard Joe there check in, and Robert, and Mike, and Brad, and all the rest. Very good evening to all you guys. And have a great rest of the evening, Al. And thanks for calling me in there. And hopefully we'll be able to check in the morning with you. 7-3, V1ZS, V1KEV.
V1KEV and Amherst, V1ZS. Okay, fine, Kevin. Thank you very much. And yes, we will look for you tomorrow morning, and we'll see how things go. This morning it was a bit of a bang-up mystery. We only had 4 or 5 repeaters going due to severe palsy on the backbone, but we managed to get 35 check-ins. And it carried on to about the last 5 minutes of the net, which was very surprising on a short day like that. Have a good day, Kevin. V1KEV, V1ZS, off and clear. And now we're standing by for a couple of more check-ins. Don't like that dead silence. Things must be winding down. Any other stations that just woke up, turn the radio on, and want to give us another beam for the pot, please do. Net control is Al, V1ZS, standing by for more calls. Looks like he beat the bushes dry. Well, it's a little early, still got another 15 minutes to go, but we don't get any more calls. We're going to cut it short. Last chance for anybody who wants to check into the Monday Night Net. V1ZS, listening.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Papa Hotel. Victor Echo 9, Golf
V1 Bravo X-Ray Kilo.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Delta Mobile.
What a noisy bunch. We got JPH, we got a VE9 station, which I didn't get all his call, and BXJ and Charlie Delta Mobile. The station after JPH, give me another call, VE9 station.
It's Victor Echo 9, Golf Uniform Sierra.
This is VE1 WRC.
Okay, fine. Golf Uniform Sierra. We're up to the top of the list. VE1, Juliet Papa Hotel, VE1ZS. Very good evening, JP.
VE1ZS, VE1 Juliet Papa Hotel. Good evening there, Al, and good evening to Mary there. Good evening to everybody on the Westcumb net here tonight there, Al. I was just out there doing the dishes there, and they're just up to go home there, and so I better check in to Al there. I heard you there, so anyway, not bad, Al. Not much going on here. Everybody's staying home, staying safe, and kicking back, just relaxing there, and just enjoying the evening now. Anyway, thanks for calling us in, Al. Thanks for doing that. Everybody take care out there. Be safe, that's for sure. And not much else to report, Al, and no traffic. VE1ZS, VE1 Juliet Papa Hotel. John Paul here at Mount Tom. 7-3, Al, and have a wonderful evening.
Okay, fine, John Paul. Thank you very much. Real good seeing you coming through tonight. And thanks for the being for the pot, and we look forward to hearing you on tomorrow, possibly. VE1 Juliet Papa Hotel. VE1ZS is off and clear. And standing by for VE9 Golf Uniform Sierra. Very good evening.
Good evening, Al. VE1ZS, VE9 GOS for the Westcumb. Good evening to you, sir. Good evening to everyone on frequency. I have no traffic. QTH is Moncton. Good to hear you in there. I'm coming through on the Springfield or the I'll get a Spring Hill repeater. Anyway, good to hear you in there, sir. Have a good night and take care. VE9 GOS clear.
Thank you very much for the being for the part. We heard you on. Talked to you a couple before on Hence's net on Sunday nights. Have a good day. Thanks for checking in and take care. VE9 GOS, VE1ZS is off and clear. And standing by for VE1 Bravo X-Ray Kilo. Very good evening, Lawrence.
VE1ZS, the group V1BXK. Yeah, very good evening, Al. Sounds like you got a really good net going here. Nothing new to report here in Parsville. All's quiet. And we're working you through the Kirk Hill repeater here. Have a good net there. 7-3, VE1BXK.
VE1BXK, VE1ZS. Okay, Lawrence, thank you very much for the being for the pot, and you take care. We'll talk to you again, I'm sure. VE1BXK, VE1ZS, off and clear and standing by for VE1 Charlie Delta Mobile. Very good evening, Trevor.
VE1ZS in the Westcumb net, VE1 CD Mobile. Very good evening, Al. All those on frequency and say good evening to Lauren there up ahead of me. And we're just outside of Bridgewater, making our way for home. Hopefully we're getting to the repeater okay. Had to stop in here for a second, so hopefully we're making the trip. Anyway, 7-3. Hope everyone has a good week. VE1ZS on the Westcumb net, VE1 CD Mobile.
VE1 CD Mobile on the way home. VE1ZS. Okay, Trevor, thank you much. Good signal coming through. Have a safe trip home, and maybe we'll talk to you again tomorrow morning. VE1 Charlie Delta Mobile, VE1ZS is off and clear. And now we're standing by for a couple of more check-ins. Please call VE1 Zulu Sierra.
Alpha Delta.
The station they just tried to call in. Would you please give me your call phonetically, please?
Alpha Delta.
That's VY2 Alpha Delta on the sandbar. Thank you very much for checking in. We heard you on the net this morning there, and hope everything's going okay with you. And thanks for giving us a call. And we'll be on running the Wake Up Net again tomorrow morning. VY2 Alpha Delta on the sandbar. VE1ZS is off and clear, and standing by for a couple of more. Looks like we ran the bushes dry, but I think this will make our last call for the check-in. VE1ZS listening. All right, so we're going to close down the net. We do thank all of those who checked in total check-in this evening is 42 calls. And I would have liked to stress that to 45, but they weren't there. Okay, VE1 ZS is going to start downlinking the different repeaters as soon as I find my sheet of paper. And stand by one, folks.
VE1JFG disconnected.
VE1 ZS downlinking IRLP.